Hello. I want you to raise your hand if you've ever used AI before. ChatGPT, Siri, Google, anything. Okay, see a lot of hands. Now keep your hand up if AI has ever given you an answer that actually genuinely impressed you. Okay. Now here's the part that I really want you to think about. Keep your hand up if you think that AI understood anything it just told you. Exactly. AI doesn't understand anything it says. It doesn't think, it doesn't have opinions, it can't even form its own ideas. Even the history behind it was focused on creating intelligence like humans only with machines. So, what does AI actually do? What it does is very simple. You'd be surprised to hear about it. Let's break it down. What it does is it collects in all the data, looks for patterns in how humans communicate, and then predicts what word or idea should come next. Sounds fairly simple, am I right? That wasn't so simple when I tried to figure all this out in an all-nighter. After all my homework was finished and I had nothing better to do, I decided to test AI to see how well it was going to answer a question that all humans answer differently. How is the world going to be like in the future? Possibly in a decade. The answer it gave me was simple. It said that the world would be smarter, greener, humans would reach for the stars, and medicine would be tailored to each person, and this, that. It was structured, even a little inspiring. It sounded like someone who understood what I was trying to say, even though something still felt really off. Because I know something very, very important. AI doesn't know me. It doesn't know you. It doesn't know our experiences or our fears or what actually matters to us. All it's doing is it's analyzing how people talk about the future, how they give advice, how they respond to uncertainty, and then it predicts what a good answer should sound like. After figuring that out, you'd probably guess that that answer didn't feel like intelligence anymore to me. It felt more like a reflection of millions of people, their ideas, their perspectives, all combined into one response. That made me go from asking, what can AI tell me about my future, to what kind of future are we teaching it to create? Because every time we speak, share, or create on the internet, we're actually teaching AI what to value. Every choice we make, every pattern we reinforce, shapes the next recommendation, the next insight. And here's the part that most people don't know. Your voice already matters. That's right, you heard me right. You don't have to be famous or a coder or an expert. Your voice already matters because the future of tomorrow isn't artificial. It's the reflection of the people who shape it today. But what if AI replaces us? Is a question that is widely asked, and I'm sure you've heard of this question at least once in your life. Before I answer this, I want you to imagine something different. A world where AI never existed. No AI, zero. We'd still be living our lives the same way, talking, working, thinking, spending 3 hours on something as simple as writing a report. And in those hours, without even realizing it, you start filtering yourself. You write something down, then delete it, rewrite it, overthink it. Question how good it sounds, how it will be understood. And after those 3 hours, you're done and it's not perfect, but it's fine because, and it's not perfect, it's fine because not everything great comes from perfection, right? Like the Leaning Tower of Pisa is an example which I'm sure you're all familiar with, was an architecture mistake. And years later, it's one of the most visited buildings in the world. So the next time you ask yourself, or somebody asks you if AI is capable of replacing humans, remember that humans can exist without AI and still be able to create something amazing and great, but AI cannot do the same. Rather than replacing us, it reflects us. It's more like a tool, a catalyst for unlocking creativity with less time spent. With all that being said, the question should be clear by now. What can we do to help AI shape the future that we actually look forward to? Because if AI is learning from us, then our futures will look a lot like the people teaching it. What you say matters. Where you say matters. What you share matters. Even every post, every comment, every idea you put out in the world, it doesn't just disappear. It builds up enough to spark change. What you like, engage with, give your attention to. Attention is direction, and direction is a huge part of the future outcome. You might think that shaping the world is about doing something amazing or extraordinary, but it's not like that at all. It's about being intentional in what you say, post. Even the things you choose not to say can have a huge outcome. Because when it all adds up, it becomes a pattern, a signal, and a direction for AI. What I want you to take back home from my talk today is that you're not just living in the future, you're shaping it. With every word you say, every idea you share, every time you choose not to stay silent, because the future won't be written by machines alone, it will be written by people. So don't wait to feel ready, don't wait to feel certain, speak, share, and create, because the future is listening and it's being shaped by voices like yours. Thank you. Escalofón.